বাংলাদেশ মহান স্বাধীনতা দিবসের 50 বছর পূর্তি উপলক্ষে ম্যানচেস্টার ওল্ডহাম থেকে লন্ডন আলতাফ আলী পার্ক পর্যন্ত সাইকেল র্যালির আয়োজন করা হয়। 1 জুলাই বৃহস্পতিবার সাইকেল র্যালির দলটি বার্মিংহাম হয়ে দীর্ঘ 172 মাইল অতিক্রম করে বিকেল 3টের সময় এসে পৌঁছে লুটন শহরে। বাংলাদেশ কমিউনিটি সেন্ট্রাল ফ্রম ইউথ অ্যান্ড কমিউনিটি ডেভেলপমেন্ট CYCDর শহীদ মিনারের প্রাঙ্গণে। উক্ত সংবর্ধনা অনুষ্ঠানে উপস্থিত ছিলেন মেয়র অফ লুটন কাউন্সিলর মাহমুদ হোসেন। আরও উপস্থিত ছিলেন ভাইস লর্ড লিউটেন্যান্ট ক্রিস সারওয়েট স্মিথ, রাইসেল হফকিন MP লুটন সাউথ, সাবেক মেয়র তাহের খান, শহীদ উদ্দিন মিয়া, ডক্টর সানাউল ইসলাম চৌধুরী, কমিউনিটির আরও অনেক বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিবর্গ। উক্ত অনুষ্ঠানে বাংলাদেশের জাতীয় সঙ্গীতের সাথে সাথে পতাকা উত্তোলন করেন পাকিস্তানের বংশোদ্ভূত বর্তমান লুটনের মেয়র কাউন্সিলর মাহমুদ হোসেন। লুটন থেকে আলতাফ আলী পার্ক যেতে আরও 35 মাইল অতিক্রম করতে হবে।
Luton celebrate its rich diversity, and racism has no place in this town. As a part of celebration of Bangladesh Golden Jubilee under the Freedom 50, as a first citizen of Luton, I would like to pay tribute to those sacrificed their lives to earn their independence for Bangladesh. We all know our war displaces and disrupts people's lives. Above all, the human trust. I would like to see the world free of war, but I think it probably not happen in my lifetime, because that is because we humans, unfortunately, are not in our nature not to have these things, because what's going on in the Middle East and the rest of the world does not encourage us. I recommend the hard work of all those involved in organizing this charity cycling event, raising money in aid of human appeal charity and supporting the work with the vulnerable children in Bangladesh. And they are not just doing it in Bangladesh, they are doing it in Luton, here in our home, because sometimes one does remind oneself charity begins at home. So please, there are people who are very vulnerable in Luton and who do need our help. It is our duty as a human being to support those who are most vulnerable in society whenever. It's fantastic to see the Bangladeshi community making such a contribution to our society and the economy of UK as a whole. Again, I thank you for your contribution, unwavering commitment to this charity cycle ride and huge success. On behalf of Luton, I would wish you a safe ride to London tomorrow, and thank you very much. Thank you for all of you. And for a special reason I would say this, it gives me a great pleasure to raise the Bangladeshi flag, because I am a Pakistani British. So it is a real reason for me to be very proud of you.
First of all, welcome all the cyclists. Come on, give them a big hand. They have made an absolute awesome effort coming all the way down from all those cities, areas.
Absolute pleasure to be here. I won't speak too long because I won't keep the cyclists from their water and their food. But I did want to say that outside of Luton, Birmingham is my favourite city. But just to summarise, it's a fantastic effort that you're doing, marking 50 years of freedom, the independence of Bangladesh, as well as doing positive stuff to raise so much for charity. And I totally agree with the point that education is so important, whether you live here in Luton, in Bangladesh, because it will help you achieve in life. And I fully support that, so it's brilliant that you're doing such a great effort. Luton South is where I was born and brought up, as already said. Denby Girls School's just over there. So welcome to our patch. Have a great time here. I know that you're going to be in safe hands with our fantastic Bangladeshi friends. And, come back. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.
Thank you, Rachel. The next person is again our very old friend and has been a loyal supporter for Bangladeshi community development in Luton for many years and a core supporter for Luton.
Apologies, my Bangladeshi is very poor. However, it's lovely to be here on behalf of Her Majesty and on behalf of the Lord Lieutenant at the start of your celebration. And you may think, looking at me standing here being very white British, that probably all I know about is your cooking. I have to say that is one of my favourite parts of what you've brought to this country. However, it's about 11 years to the day since I was in your capital in Dakar, working with the United Nations. And I spend a lot of my time both there and in various UN missions, working particularly with Bangladeshi police officers. And it's been a great pleasure to do so. It's been even more of a pleasure on being appointed as a Deputy Lieutenant for this county of Bedfordshire to meet more of the residents in person. And we've already heard in many accounts that we've just listened to of how much you do for the community in this county. And we really appreciate it, and please continue to do so, because the Bangladeshi community is a big part of Luton. It's a big part of Bedfordshire as well. Carry on doing the great stuff that you do, and thank you very much again for inviting me, and particularly well done to the cyclists, and good luck tomorrow.
We do some great stuff, who are far ahead of the game, who are settled in these towns and cities, and it's amazing to kind of be here. And for me, I'm actually walking in the footsteps and in the shadows of giants, who have paved the way for us to be able to do some of the things that we do. We've got some legends in Birmingham, some of the legends in Luton, some legends in Northampton. These guys and women have kind of paved the way for us to be able to do certain things like this and collect and connect the neighbourhoods and the cities the last few years.
The organisation that was established in 1979, and there were 5 branches of Bangladesh Youth League. So where we came from in Oldham, there was one in Oldham, one in Bradford, one in Birmingham, one in Manchester, one in Luton, and there was one in London. So you had these 5 organizations which formed as a federation to give leadership to the young people, young Bangladeshis, and telling some of the racism that the Bangladeshis and other DME community was facing at that time. Bangladesh Youth League in Luton continued its journey. It founded this center in 1995, and this is a center owned by Bangladesh Youth League outright. And what you see here, particularly for our brothers and sisters from North, this is your first time here. What you see here is owned by the Bangladesh Youth League, and also the land next door to us is owned by the organization as well. And the building in front, you see there, that 3-story building just behind me, is also owned by this organization. So this complex is a key community asset, providing numerous activities, working with little ones as a preschool to the golden age of my era nowadays.